Hey Kenny, how you doing this morning?
Good, how you doing?
Good, thank you. So what was it like, not just getting out of the court. You've been on the court before, but to be put in a position where your teammates are in foul trouble and being able to hold down the fort for them. What was that experience like for you?
Well, I would say it felt good. It felt amazing that I was, able to get on the court and play. It felt really nice. And when I was out there, I just said to myself, you have to do what you have to do to help your teammate play well and communicate and talk and play defense, just like our coach been saying.
Rick, go ahead.
Yeah, talk to me about and us about the mindset you have to have to be ready when, for example, the last game. I mean, you haven't played for some time, and then you're called out. How do you keep your mindset ready for that call?
The mindset I have is just stay positive with the game, stay positive with my teammate, trying to help them in every way. Little things matter. Just talk to them, stay ready, and because when it's time for you to play, you're going to play. Just stay ready and stay focused and know when you get on the court, you have to do what you gotta do to get your teammate better.
Well, you did a great job. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Ben, go ahead.
Coach has talked about maybe going big a little bit more with maybe Cody and Galen on the court at the same time. Have you guys worked on that a lot in practice this week? And do you feel like the way you played gives them the confidence to do that? Because now they know if one of them gets in trouble, foul trouble, you can come in and replace them.
Yeah, we've been working on it later in practice. We worked on it today in practice too, and it's been like a game that we've been playing like two bigs, and sometimes this sub me out and then play one big. But this week we've been like playing with two bigs and being comfortable with playing two bigs to be able to play defense on the court.
Tracy.
Hey, Kenny, talk to us a little bit about what Coach Cronin said to you on the sideline at the end of that game. It looks like he took you aside and said a few words to you.
He said great game. Way to get the team involved, and I forgot what else he said, but he really said some good stuff, and I didn't expect him to say that I was the MVP, and I felt great with that. But as you can see on that game, I felt like I wanted us to win that game, and he got us prepared and got us ready to play that game because they have two bigs, and I wasn't gonna let them get punked or do what anything crazy to them. So I was like, let's get this game, let's get this dub, and we're gonna be good.
Talk to us a little bit about your experience at UCLA so far. I mean, I know you're away from home. You had a guardian
Yes.
locally, and now with COVID, what it's been like for you.
Well, my experience in UCLA it's, it's been good. Going to class, doing everything I'm supposed to do, playing basketball. It's kind of hard, balancing it with COVID and all the things that has been going on in 2020. But I'll say my experience in this program is great, very great. I have great coaching staff, teaching me things about life. To be honest, it's not just about basketball. Like you have to deal with stuff that goes with life, and know how to handle yourself and be composed. We all seen the experience that 2020 has impacted in us, and we just have to stay calm and do what we gotta do, take care of business, go to class, play basketball, get better, respect everybody else, and be positive in everything you do.
One more question. Talk a little bit about how Coach Savino has helped you as a post player with your post moves.
Coach Savini have helped me a lot. He's like a dad to me, to be honest, because he's been like on me, trying to get me better on my post moves and the way I should defend other post guys in the post in the post play. He's been like getting on me, getting me ready for the games, and talking to me, making sure that I do everything possible to be able to play and be able to guard another post guy. So he's been like great to me, and he's been like a teacher and guarding me in the post plays.
All right, everyone. Kenny's got to get to class right after this, so let's go to one more question with Rick.
On the lighter side, being from Nigeria and all, was soccer your first game?
Yes, soccer was my first sport that I played in Nigeria. I was a goalkeeper. So.
Do you still love the game?
Oh yes, I still love the game, even though because I'm in America, I've not like, get to watch soccer much or like be into it since I'm like basketball base wise. So, but I still love soccer. I still love watching it. I still know the teams in the soccer.
All right, we'll wrap it up there. Thanks for your time, Kenny.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys.
All right, everyone, we're joined by David Singleton. Once again, if you have any questions, please hit the raised hand button. We will get started with Ben.
Hello, David.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Hey, you guys are 5-0 in games, just 5 points or fewer, including 4-0 in the last 4 games. What is it about this team that you guys are able to pull it out late in tight games and keep doing it over and over?
We have good players and we have unselfish players. When we play as a unit and we then use our skills to our advantage, we work together and we're trying to play defense and rebound as best as we can. We got to keep putting forth effort to our victory.
You guys have made, I think, I went and counted it up, 70% of your free throws in the last minute of those games. You guys work on shooting free throws when you're tired in practice?
Yeah, we work on free throws about every day. We know that can win or lose games. So we work hard on concentrating them, knocking them down, putting pressure on everyone, so we can stimulate that game pressure.
Mike, go ahead.
Hey, David, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good, thank you. We saw Jules Bernard take up some of the backup point guard role. That's a position that you've held as well. What have you said to him in trying to master that role and try to back up Tiger, when he's not on the court?
I just told him to slow down and make your reads. Running point guard is about it's more than just bringing the ball up the court. I told him, you have to know your personnel, both offense and defense, and just make reads and make plays.
Tracy.
Hey, David. So leading the Pac-12 in three-point shooting right now. Talk a little bit about that. What do you attribute it to? And a couple of guys we've interviewed before have said that the best shooters on the team in practice were Johnny Juzang and Jake Kyman. And I think maybe you might have something to say about that since you're kind of out shooting them in the games at this point. Talk a little bit about that too, please.
I mean, at the end of the day, they're my teammates, but I just go with the stats of in games because that's what matters. They're both tremendous shooters, and we're not trying to be selfish or outdo each other in the games. It's just the way it is. But in terms of practice, we run different positions. I run PG, I run shooting guard. So, I mean, practice is practice and games is game. So,
are you feeling better about being able to find open looks in this offense now than, let's say, you ever have since Cronin's been the coach?
Yeah, I'm able to find a little bit more open shots since I'm running off the ball. It's allowing me to pick my spots easier and allow me to step into my shot and get in rhythm so I can knock it down.
Let's go to Casey Jacobson. Casey?
David, you got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, man, good to see you. Hey,
See you too.
Besides the fundamental skills of shooting, like having a good form, what is the most important thing to you, in your opinion, about being a good perimeter jump shooter?
It's about getting organized. You have to know how to get organized with your feet, because I can already tell when I can just feel when shots are going in or going out. I can just feel them, and sometimes like you'll see mad, you'll see like a facial expression. It's not because I missed a shot; it's because I know that I have to get organized first. Like I already know going into every shot I have to get organized. Whether I do it or not is obviously on me, but getting organized is probably the most important attribute as a shooter. And knowing when to shoot and when to drive is probably the second most important thing, because as a shoot, it's no secret that you're a shooter. So people are going to run at you. They're going to close out you aggressively. So you have to know when to shoot and when to attack the closeout.
Yep. And then one more question I have for you was, so I've been following you, of course, since your days at Bishop Montgomery, and you played for legendary coach Doug Mitchell. And I never got to ask you, how does Coach Mitchell compare to Coach Cronin in any way, good or bad?
They're both tremendous coaches. They both know what they're doing, and they both have a great knowledge for the game. I have tremendous respect for both of them, and they both they have aggressive coaching. It's similar, and they're yelling, they're screaming, but at the end of the day, if you just take it and just listen to them and just work hard and keep doing what they're telling you to do, you'll be a successful player for both of them.
All right, any final questions for David? All right, we'll let him go then. Thanks for your time, David.
All right, you guys, have a good day.